This is the unboxing of the Sennheiser HD660S, or 660S if you're a normal person. This is a high-res audio headphone, as it says so prominently on that big sticker on the front of this box. This headphone, the 660S, is the successor to the HD650. Now you might be asking yourself, what's the big difference between the 650 and the 660S, and was there a 660? I don't think there was a 660. I was looking around for it online and I couldn't find any mention of it. Every time I Googled it, it came back with this pair of headphones. So apparently Sennheiser just skipped it and just said 660 and slap an S on the back? Whatever. The major difference between this headphone and the 650 is the impedance. Whereas the 650 requires 300 ohms, the 660S is 150 ohms, so theoretically easier to drive. Like with all Sennheiser headphones, and it doesn't matter whether you spend $100 or $2,500, their headphones come very similarly packaged, and at least there's consistency to that. Unfortunately, when you're paying for a lot, $350 to $400 to $2,500. When you're paying that type of money, you expect the box to be, worth $400 to $2,500. Instead, Sennheiser decided that their headphones, all of them, throughout the entire range, is going to be boxed the same exact way. And so, despite the fact that you spend $400 or more on the 660S, it comes packaged very similarly to, a 559 or 599 or 600. Regardless, after you take it out of the outer box, there's this cardboard box within. It's got the Sennheiser logo on the top, which is very nice, very minimalistic, it's very German, and it's very nice. There's nothing really to talk about. There's a hinge on the back, a couple of hinges actually, that help open the box very nicely like this. There's sufficient packaging and padding in there to hold the headphones in. And the first thing that you notice is the voluminous amount of padding within which the headphone is nestled. And in fact, it is nestled. It comes with this cable that is pre-attached to the headphone. And actually, it comes with two cables. One is shorter, slightly shorter than the other. One is a 3.5 millimeter, whereas the other one is a 1/4 inch. So it's nice to have those two options when you need them. This is the standard Sennheiser connector into each ear cup. It's the same connector that is for the 600 and the 650. So if you have cables that you like already for those headphones, you should be able to interchange with this one. On the outside, it's once again very minimalistic and very stylish as far as Sennheiser goes. This is what their style is for their non-HD 700, 800, 820 type of headphones. There's sufficient padding, and if you've ever worn a Sennheiser headphone, you know that comfort is, in fact, part and parcel of how these headphones are engineered. It's all plastic, like all of Sennheiser's headphones are. That may be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your outlook. If you feel as if paying $400 should get you a metal encasing, then this is not the pair of headphones for you. But the plastic, in fact, reduces the weight considerably, and when these things are on your head, you barely feel them. The adjustment is like with any other Sennheiser HD series adjustment headband. It clicks open, there's no numbering, there's no marking to indicate which click you're on. There's a right and left indicator both on the side next to the headband, but also on the headphone cable connection on the bottom, which is nice to have. Now, when you plug these things into your portable player, you expect them to work like a 150 ohm impedant headphone should. In other words, better than the HD 650, which is, as I said, double the impedance at 300 ohms. And I have to say, one of the things that you notice immediately with the 660S is that there is sufficient clamping with this headphone. Is it more than the 650? No, I would say that it's about the same amount of clamping force. It's not overabundant, but it's sufficient to keep the headphones on your head while you're listening. So you can move your head side to side, jump up and down, and these headphones should stay in place. Because they're made of plastic, and because of that great Sennheiser padding both on the headband and on the ear cups, these headphones are rather comfortable. Had this headphone been made of metal and all the padding remained the same, I think that you would have seen a bit of discomfort. Playing songs on this headphone is a true Sennheiser experience. It's smooth, the midtones are great. There's in fact a slight bass bump, or at least it feels like a slight bass bump with these headphones. And frankly, it's really good. There's no sibilance, there's no peakiness. This pair of headphones, the 660S, if you want the newest version of the 650, essentially, this is actually pretty nice. And it's neutral, despite the fact that it has its own Sennheiser type of tonality to it. And this is the pair of headphones we're going to use when we are comparing the Monolith and the Mass Drop amplifiers.